There's no time for the trailer. We are already gonna start the match in a couple of minutes. Let's do it. R2K, are you ready for this one?
Yeah, if that wasn't the biggest turnaround in the trailer time, I don't know what was.
I didn't expect the match to start that soon.
They just, I know, they just didn't want to get it underway because, again, everyone is ready for this match. And on paper, it is an insane match. We've got Season 1 champion CarlJr versus Season 2 and defending champion Pack. Again, and also against Kappa and Dutchy from Team Sampi. It is going to be an unreal match right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see the player presentations. We have, of course, Kappa, Kior player, CarlJr, the world champion 3 times from Canada. Of course, a very, very big favorite for this world championship as well, together with Pack from England, 20 years old, playing with a gamepad and camera too, of course, a very, very big favorite as well. Last but not least, it is Dutchy, 27 years old with keyboard. So we have 2 keyboard and 2 pad drivers. Dutchy also in the mix for this one. Let's kick it off right here. The first map is gonna be Liberstead. So holy moly, I'm hyped up for this one. This is grand final material right here.
Yeah, and it's going to be underway. Into round 1 we go. So let's stick with, let's see, Kappa. So of course Kappa is sort of the underdog in this one, but you know, going up against some skilled players. But we'll see how he does. Maybe he will relish the chance of playing against Pack and CarlJr. Maybe it will up his level. We shall find out. As into this first round we go, we'll see Pack ahead, followed by Dutchy, followed by Kappa, and then CarlJr currently at the back. But again, it's so close right now between all players. Ooh, Kappa just lifting off there, losing a bit of speed, so he'll drop back into 4th position. Here comes Pack though, getting followed by Dutchy. CarlJr trying to catch up onto Dutchy as well. So, oh no, Dutchy into the wall there, so he will fall back into 4th position. Now it's Pack versus Carl versus Kappa. And here we go, bit of a distance between Carl and Pack right now. Here comes Kappa though, trying to get into 2nd position.
Oh no!
Pack actually slips up. Pack actually slips up into 3rd place. And here goes CarlJr against Kappa now. So back and forth between them two. As we are going to come up to the finish line very soon. Into the fake finish we go. CarlJr will go into 1st position. Dutchy does not finish. He has to actually retire right now. So that is not the greatest of starts for him. As we are coming around into the finish line, CarlJr looks to have 10 points. Kappa has a bit more speed. Couldn't snipe it there. CarlJr with first 10 points. Kappa with 6. Pack with 4.
Very interesting round with a couple of mistakes being made by every player, so a little bit of a wonky start for everyone, but CarlJr will be the victorious player in round number 1, taking 10 points home. But yeah, the pressure is definitely on for every single one of these players, even though they are the best of the best right here, the best players of the TrackMania² Stadium tech scene. The pressure is still, you know, it is there for everyone, and even names like Pack or CarlJr that are used to being in pressure situations like this, they can still crumble under the pressure.
Ooh,
right now, however, we have Kappa making an early mistake. A little bit of a slowdown there as he went from the grass onto the platform. Unlucky stuff for Kappa, drops down to last place as a result. Dutchy on 3rd, already lost a little bit of time towards Pack and CarlJr. Pack with a mistake. That was definitely an avoidable one. He went too tight on the right-hander. Pack will drop down all the way back to 3rd place. Kappa not able to capitalize from that mistake. CarlJr all alone in the lead right now, 3,300 ahead of Dutchy. Dutchy, of course, after that DNF, wants to get some points towards his account now. Dutchy on his way to do that with that 2nd place. He's losing more time towards CarlJr. He is not letting go that accelerator whatsoever. Coming towards the end of the track. CarlJr not struggling with this part as much as he did in the previous round. Last turn, gripping early into the CP, and through the finish we go. CarlJr gets another 10-pointer. Dutchy on 2nd, Pack on 3rd, and Kappa on last.
Yeah, so some points needed there for Dutchy. Of course, he did not finish in the previous round. Perfect race so far for Carl with 2 first place right now. Is he going to get all 4 rounds at 1st place? We shall find out as we head into round 3. And it's still close. Again, top 2 will go into the winner bracket finals. Bottom 2 will go into the lower brackets as well. So it's all to play for right now. All these players have still got sort of 1 life left, even if they drop into a lower bracket. But going into this round, we'll see Dutchy just slipping behind slightly. Here comes Pack into 3rd, followed by Carl in 2nd, and then Kappa in 3rd. But actually, he's going back and forth between
Did you die? I think we lost R2K. Meaning that I will continue right here. We lost him for whatever reason. So we're gonna continue to cast it as Dutchy's still in last place. Not really able to catch back. Oh, I hear something. Hello.
Hello?
We're back.
Oh,
I think you died.
I died, did I? Oh, my bad. Apparently I died. Rip. So yeah, unfortunately, do apologize. Internet connection there, but getting back into this one though, Pack is going in second, followed by Kappa. CarlJr has remained fourth for this remainder, and actually Kappa will get first 10 points, followed by Pack with 6. Carl will get 4, and Dutchy, he didn't finish.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Dutchy not able to reach the finish line again. He's still sitting there with 6 points, and that is not what he wants at all. A very, very bad start for Dutchy, who is of course the underdog in this match, but that is something you shouldn't let come towards you a lot. So let's see what's gonna happen in the upcoming rounds. This is the last round of this map. Dutchy with the weakest start once more. CarlJr has also struggled in the last round, only took 3rd, even had to go for the bonus finish. So CarlJr shows that he's also a human. Right now he's battling it out with Pack and Kappa. Pack not with the best drift right there, will get overtaken by CarlJr. Kappa, however, extending his lead further and further. He's on a great time right there. Kappa 1500s ahead of everyone else right now, but CarlJr with a strong turn, coming back strong, goes really tight to that right wall, almost hits it. Comes a little bit closer to Kappa, but Kappa is of course a very, very fast player. He's not gonna let anyone come close to him. Oh, Pack now with a very bad mistake, almost flipped his car. Of course, respawning is not allowed in the TrackMania World Championship, so if you manage to turn your car around, you are dead in that round. So let's have a look at Kappa versus CarlJr. That fight is still ongoing. Kappa with the inside line, but CarlJr with more speed. Who's gonna grip the best here? It is Kappa that gets it, and it will be CarlJr on 2nd, Dutchy on 3rd. And Pack that actually does not finish. Many, many DNFs. This is the 3rd DNFs. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a high stakes battle for all of them, so pressure is on as we head into the next map.
Indeed. Full focus is going to be the next map. Let's have a look. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, map number 2 of this amazing matchup. It is gonna be Thompson's map with CarlJr right now, leading with only 1 point over Kappa. So CarlJr has lost a little bit of that initial lead that he has accumulated in the first 2 rounds. Kappa with 29, and then there's Pack and Dutchy that both clocked in DNFs. Dutchy even with 2 DNFs. So Pack and Dutchy not with the greatest of starts into this first match, but maybe this map is gonna change it. Feel free to take it off.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, the map previous was a newer map where not a lot of players had a lot of time to practice, whereas this one they have had quite a bit of time to practice as we get underway. Sorry, with full focus. Sorry, this is the other map, but previous 2 maps, yeah, not having a lot of time, and they've had to really try and practice as best they can underneath the pressure. But going into it as well, Carl has a nice early lead. Again, he's continuing his form into this. It's ridiculous. So it doesn't matter which computer he's on, doesn't matter, you know, where he is. He seems to just perform outright really well.
Yep.
And this is seems to be a potential struggle right now for all the other players. Kappa, Pack, and saying about Pack as well, he's dropped into last place. Again, so Kappa and Dutchy on the trail right now of CarlJr, as they are both neck and neck with him going into this. Kappa's actually taking the lead as well as we come to this left-hand corner. Into the straight over the jump for the finish line. Kappa looks to take 10 points. He does take 10 points away from CarlJr. with 6. Dutchy with 4. Pack not having the best of starts with 3. So unfortunately for Pack there, I don't know whether the break has, caused a bit more damage than it should have.
Yeah, this is definitely not the Pack that we used to know. He's seeming to struggle to find into this match. Not sure what's going on through his mind right now, but Pack definitely not up to his standards right now. Only at 17 points, already 22 points behind Kappa, who is right now leading this match. So Pack definitely needs to step it up right here. He can do better, he knows that, and that should be a motivation boost. Right now, he is on first place with a great start right there. Pack on first place, followed by the 2 Sampis, and then there's CarlJr on last place, but this is not decided yet at all. Let's have a look at CarlJr. He's going for the inside line there. Goes very wide at the exit. Kappa. Oh, and CarlJr now clipping the platform with his right set of tires. And almost flips over. So this is the chance for Pack to maybe come closer. It is Dutchy. Very, very close. And also Kappa is in the mix. So this is a 3-man battle for first place as we approach the last couple of corners right here. Pack's in the lead. And he is approaching that first place, the 10 points that he really needs to get back into the match. Last turn, looking very good for Pack. He has the speed, he has the low jump. Kappa is not going to make anything happen right here. First for Pack, 107.92. Look at these times, ladies and gentlemen. 107.92 and a 99 by Pack and Kappa. Unbelievable.
Very scary, and the points have changed, and now Kappa's in the lead. Ahead of CarlJr with 45 points, Carl with 39, Pack with 27, Dutchy with 18. So you can see the gap right now extending for the players as well. We have gone back, of course, this is the winner bracket semi-finals. We have gone back to 140 points as well as the point limit. So again, it's a long and enduring race for all these players. As we go into this round, we see Dutchy actually coming up into first position, followed by Kappa, then Pack, then CarlJr. But they're still close together. Ooh, Pack has to go around the outside. Very quick reflexes there from Pack, showing the awareness of where the narrow tunnel was. But Carl in last place, we're just following him. Just looking ahead, it is Kappa in first, followed by Dutchy. And then Pack. As around this corner we go. So close between all these players right now. Ooh, that was really risky there. The line there between Pack, Kappa and Dutchy really going there in narrowly. But Pack is able to take first place. He goes wide this time from third into first. He's got a bit more speed, and we come up to the finish line now. It's going to be Pack
oh my
from
days.
third to first. Kappa in second, Dutchy in third, CarlJr in fourth. What a great race.
Look at this. You are last with a 108.17. This is absolutely insane. CarlJr being last with a 108.17. This is something you will never see unless you have a matchup like this. Unbelievable TrackMania gameplay right here. Next round, unbelievable. Round number 4. It is getting incredibly hot right here. Kappa still in the lead with 51 points. CarlJr 42. Pack with 37, and Dutchy losing a little bit of points right there with 22. But this is not over yet. Let's go into the round. It is Pack versus CarlJr for first place. Pack with a really risky line, almost hitting the wall on the inside. CarlJr with more speed over the blue part and up the hill. CarlJr shoots himself up to first place. Pack going for the inside line once again. It is neck and neck between the 2 world champions. Kappa in third place, still lurking in the shadows, and we have lost Dutchy a little bit. He is 0.2 behind. Not to be counted out yet out of this round though. Let's follow the leaders again. This is incredibly close. Who is going to take this one? We are approaching the last third of the track. It is CarlJr, Pack, and Kappa almost inside of each other. Pack now trying to come closer to CarlJr, going into the right-hander. CarlJr still in the lead. Pack trying to push it right there. Both almost with the same trajectory, same drift distance. And now it will all come down to the ending. Pack will have a little less airtime. Who's going to get the finish line first? It's incredibly close, but I think it's going to be Pack. And Pack takes it with only 16 thousandths of a second. 107.98 and a 99 by Pack and CarlJr. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
This is the match we were waiting for. Now it's come alive as we are gonna head into our next map.
Oh my days. We have to enjoy this as long as it lasts. Spectrum, next map. Here we go. Oh my days. I am absolutely speechless by this match so far. The previous 2 rounds have been one of the most exciting ones I've ever seen in this tournament so far. Kappa will go into this map as the leader with 51 points. CarlJr with 58. Pack only 1 point behind. And then there's Dutchy, who fell a little bit behind, is at 26 points, but he can still very well capitalize on eventual mistakes by the other opponents. This one is gonna be a banger, R2K.
Hopefully, I mean, if it's anything like the last rounds that we've had, then it should be explosive. We are going to get underway very shortly as the timer goes down for the warm-up. As Rio said, 51 to Kappa, 48 to CarlJr, 47 to Pack, 26 to Dutchy. So still a lot to play for as we get underway into round 1. We're going to stick with Pack on this one, though. Of course, he's got a lot to do right now with only, well, against CarlJr, it's a lot to do. Again, only 1 point difference, still a 4 point difference here with Kappa. And Kappa, you know, he's relishing the chance. He's going against 2 world champions, and, you know, he's really up in his game right now. So it's really good to see from Kappa. Dutchy, again, he has the potential. Let's see if he can do it as well. Right now, in this early stage of the round, we see neck and neck between all the players. It is back and forth. Dutchy in the lead, slight lead ahead of Pack and Carl and Kappa, but Kappa comes back into it from second into third. It is back and forth as we drop down. We'll see Pack slight lead now. Carl in second, followed by Kappa in third, and it's back and forth between Carl and Kappa for that second place. Right now, where is Dutchy? Dutchy not too far behind either, so if any one of those makes a mistake, he can capitalize on it. Here comes Pack though. Kappa trying to get in. Let's go to these long S-bends right now. Kappa gets a first place right now. Is coming this long right-hand bend into the jump. Finish. Oh, Carl comes on the inside. He actually tries to steal first place as we look at Pack. Carl looks out first. No!
Oh my!
Wow! 110. Look at that times. 110 for everybody.
Wow!
Carl with 10 points. Pack with 6. Kappa with 4. Dutchy with 3. 110 low for everybody.
Look at these times. This is actually unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm witnessing right now. This is top of the tippy top TrackMania gameplay right now. Going into the next round, it is CarlJr that is taking over the lead now. 58 points, 55 for Kappa, 53 for Pack. This is too close to be called. Keep in mind, the point limit is at 140 for the winner bracket, so these matches are going to be even longer. We're not even halfway through, and the rounds are already this intense. I am speechless. CarlJr now in this round finds himself on last place right now, trying to make something happen. Comes a lot closer to Dutchy right now in that uphill, but loses it again. So it's a little bit of a back and forth right here, a little bit of a yo-yo between all of the players. It is Pack, who is off an amazing pace right now, followed by Kappa and Dutchy. So Sampi occupying the first, the second and third positions, and this is actually incredibly close. CarlJr is losing it a little bit right there. Dutchy is on third place, but now CarlJr is coming back. Dutchy touching the wall, and all of a sudden it is Pack, Kappa, and CarlJr who can make something happen at the end. Kappa is trying to chase down Pack here in the last corner. Same for CarlJr, who's going for the inside line. That is not a great angle, but Pack also not with the greatest angle, and Kappa might actually be able to capitalize on that. He's gonna jump lower, but it's not enough. Look at those times again. 19, 22, and 41. Pack managing to keep himself in front of Kappa, who was jumping extremely low, but it was not enough. Unbelievable. Pack back in the lead.
God damn, and Pack and Carl now 63 for Pack, 62 for CarlJr, 61 for Kappa, and 32 for Dutchy. So the top 3 right now. Dutchy needs to do a lot of work, but my God, Pack, Carl, and Kappa really showcasing what this match is all about, what TrackMania Tech is all about in this World Championship semi-final as we get underway into round 3. Pack in the lead, slightly ahead of Carl. Carl goes a bit wide there, allowing Kappa and Dutchy to pass. So back and forth between all these players. A slight lead here again as Kappa's actually trying on the trail right now. Dutchy trying to get ahead of Kappa. There's a battle for second place between those 2 teammates right now. Oh, it's sort of biding his time. I think he's ready. He's waiting for this mistake to happen from some of the players. If he can, he'll get to a point where he's going to turn up his pace. Let's see if it's going to be now, because he needs to, and he actually catches up. Oh no, as soon as I say that, he actually collides into the wall. So that is Carl down in last place. Pack has a slender lead ahead of Kappa in second place, followed by Dutchy as we come to this long right-hand corner into this left
time
jump.
by Pack.
Oh, Pack. Oh, and Kappa's actually catching up. Dutchy actually collides with the pillar. Pack will actually save there. 110. 110. Wow, 110.10.
Pack was almost on a 109, ladies and gentlemen. That was almost world record material by Pack. Unbelievable performance. He goes up in the lead, 73 points, 67 for Kappa. CarlJr made a mistake, drops down to 66, and Dutchy at 35. And the actually interesting thing about Dutchy is that he's driving fucking fast. But it's not enough against yeah, great. Against CarlJr, Pack, and Kappa. Damn it, this is actually like stealing my words. Unbelievable. Anyway, going into the round, let's follow Kappa, who's right now a little bit behind together with his teammate Dutchy. Now Kappa might be going for the overtake right here, but let's actually follow Pack and CarlJr. I am losing my words already. CarlJr now not with the best trajectory. Will lose a little bit of time right there, but goes a little tighter. Tries to make something happen. Incredibly close right there. Almost hits the car on the top of the road right there. Pack going up in the lead again, and he is on a great time again. Unbelievable. Dutchy and Kappa trailing, waiting, lurking in the shadows, waiting for a mistake by Pack and CarlJr, but they're just not going to make mistakes. They are the best drivers right now. Pack is going to be on another banger of a time. Let's see what he's going to clock in. Oh, not the best angle for Pack. He has to lift off the acceleration. CarlJr might actually snipe it at the end. Let's see. Oh, no. Pack actually... No, look at that. Pack actually stuck with his back wheels on the edge of the finish block.
Unfortunately for Pack, he actually collided with the finish line checkpoint and did not make any points as a do not finish right now. And that actually helps out CarlJr as we are about to get into the next map.
That was an unnecessary mistake by Pack. He saw that it won't be enough and he released in the air too late. So he will drop down to second place. Next map, Hervanta. Time to cool down. And we are gonna continue the match. I am absolutely flabbergasted by the performance of all of these players. The times, the consistency, and just the tightness of all of the rounds are just mind-blowing. We are gonna go on to the next map with 5 points between first and third.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tense right now for all the players, I should say, because CarlJr with 76, Pack with 73, Kappa with 71. That is the points difference, as Ryoru has just said there, between them. It is a 5-point difference between all those three players. Dutchy is 41 points, but again, anything can happen in this race, as we've just seen with Pack with a do not finish round in the previous map. But is that going to happen again? We shall find out, as we're going to stick with Dutchy for this one, because he's got a lot of work that he needs to do in this race with 41 points. He's 30 points behind Kappa, and that's a place that you do not want to be right now. But he's doing very well in this race. Of course, Hervanta, everyone knows Hervanta. It's been played in the league phase for such a long time, so these guys should know, like the back of their heads, what this map is like. But as we get into it, we'll see Dutchy actually into second, back and forth now with CarlJr for that second position. Pack in first place, as Carl gets a bit more line, a bit more speed. Dutchy will go in early. Oh, Pack just lifts up. Carl will actually collide, I believe, with the checkpoint there. And here we go, as Pack is going to make the jump over. Is he too low? He's too low. He's actually too low, and Dutchy will snipe 10 points away from Pack. Dutchy with 10, Pack with 6, CarlJr with 4, Kappa with 3.
Oh my days, Dutchy sniping Pack at the end, who didn't have enough speed to make that jump, and Dutchy getting valuable 10 points right there. CarlJr now up to 80, Pack at 79, Kappa at 74. The point distance is roughly the same after that round. Let's go into the next round. Round 2 out of 4. This is incredibly intense right now. Top tier TrackMania 2 Stadium gameplay right now. Kappa in the lead, followed by CarlJr, Dutchy on third, and Pack on last place right now. We saw that CarlJr made a little mistake in the previous round. He went too tight. As you said, he hit the checkpoint on the inside. So those are mistakes that can happen if you really push it and try to, you know, get the shortest line around the corner. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want it to go. So CarlJr will, of course, try to avoid that in this round. Right now, he's in last place, though, but this is incredibly close. Once again, it's not even a 10th between all of the drivers. It is Pack right now in the lead, followed by the 2 Sampi drivers, and then it's CarlJr in last place, but it's too close to call right now. Pack will actually extend his lead very slightly, but loses that speed and gets a slowdown as he drives over the underground border, and all of a sudden, it is Dutchy on first place. Kappa and CarlJr now fighting it for the second place. Let's have a look at CarlJr to give us a better POV. Kappa, not with the best angle, will have to go for the inside line. That is a very risky line. How did Kappa survive that? He's actually on first place, and he's gonna take it. What a line by Kappa. I am absolutely amazed by that precision. Holy moly, that line. How did that work?
Don't know, but he brought it out around in that round, and it worked. Yes, it worked. Unreal. Carl gets a slowdown in this next round, 3 or 4, and we see the scores level now between Kappa and CarlJr, 84 points apiece, followed by Pack with 82. So again, for the first 2 positions, remember, this is the upper bracket semi-final. Whoever gets the first 2 positions, first and second, will go into the upper bracket final, which will be tomorrow. However, if you're in the lower if you get the 3rd and 4th, you'll be in the lower brackets for tomorrow as well, which will be starting off in the morning. But yeah, Carl has a bit of a sloppy start there in this round. So we're gonna stick with Pack on this one, along with Dutchy and Kappa. Actually, Pack goes a bit wide there, and he gets a no slide. And Pack will get a no slide, hitting a Ramstein, over the Ramstein, tries to slide, doesn't work, but now it's Dutchy and Kappa fighting for that first position. Kappa will want these points more. Dutchy needs it even more. Let's see what's going to happen around this hairpin turn. Kappa has got the slender lead of 0.08 of a second. Now it's 0.1, 0.15. Now it's over, and Kappa goes on the inside again. He's done it again. Is it going to be worth it? It is worth it. He does it twice in a row. Going on the inside corner of the pillar. We'll take 10 points, Kappa there. Dutchy with 6, Carl with 4, Pack with 3.
Unbelievable effort by Kappa. He didn't even have to risk it through the inside pole, and yet he did it. 94 points for Kappa. CarlJr got not that great of a position after making an initial mistake right in the beginning of the last round at 88. Pack dropping down to 85. And then there's Dutchy still at 63. Still doing a tremendous job, but it's just not enough to keep up with these amazing drivers right now. Round number 4. This is the last one on Hervanta, and then we're gonna switch maps again. Oh my god. Following Dutchy right now. It is the 3rd place right now for Dutchy. Pack not with the greatest of starts, and even touches the wall right there, so Pack is definitely gonna lose it in this one. A great chance for CarlJr and Kappa to get away from Pack and push him down to the loser bracket. Who would have thought to see Pack in the loser bracket? That is something that not really a lot of people have seen coming, and right now it is actually coming, you know, closer to reality if Pack continues to make these mistakes. Right now it is Kappa off to a great start. CarlJr not with the greatest of speeds. Dutchy risking it over the border and pulls a Pack right there and makes that same mistake. Gets the slowdown, so it will be Kappa versus CarlJr for the last set of corners. Will Kappa go for the inside line again? I think CarlJr is going wide. Yes, he will. He's hoping for a mistake by Kappa, actually, but Kappa knows his inside line right there. Oh, no! Never mind. Kappa jumped too short and actually does not finish on first place. Instead goes to 3rd. CarlJr gets 10 points, and it is a tie for first. 98 for Kappa and CarlJr.
Good grief. What an end to that round. Kappa again going 3 times in a row on the inside but didn't make the 3rd time. 3rd time is not a charm for Kappa there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Next map, it's gonna be all the same. A map that everybody knows. It is Odyssey by Roa. Roa, who unfortunately got eliminated out of the World Championship early on in the loser bracket. His heart will remain alive with his map Odyssey. We are gonna go into this map with a tie for first. Kappa and CarlJr both at 98 points, Pack at 88, and Dutchy at 69. This is... I'm out of words, RTK. This is insane.
This is a match that everybody wanted to see, and
yes,
it's a coming out. I mean, I know we were focusing on Packer and Carl a lot, you know, being defending champion and the season 1 champion respectively, and then Kappa, you know, and Dutchy as well, such top players from Team Sampi, and Kappa relishing the chance right now to go one-on-one, toe-to-toe with CarlJr and sort of Pack as well, trying to fight for those 2 top positions right now. But we are underway into round 1, and we'll stick with CarlJr right now, as he is coming in second, back into third right now. It's back and forth. So all players are back and forth in their positions. Actually, Kappa and Dutchy fighting for that first position. Carl in third, and Pack not too far behind, but he's still got a lot to do. Again, it is a map that everybody knows. They've been playing it through the league phase quite well. Into the first. Oh, Pack actually gets a bit of a no slide there. Not sure what's happening to his slides today, but it is going a bit wayward for him right now. So he loses a bit of speed and drops back at least half a second. But it is Dutchy and Kappa fighting for those points. Dutchy will want to even more, will want to try and catch up, try and get that second place as best he can. Kappa needs it to get away from Carl.
Whoa.
Carl is waiting for a mistake, and it's getting very close right now as Dutchy and Kappa. Dutchy onto the drop down, is in the lead as we come around to this jump, and Kappa has a better line. Is it going to be for this jump? Kappa has a better line, better speed, and will take 10 points away from Dutchy. Dutchy with 6 points, Carl with 4, Pack with 3.
And those times again, Team Sampi demolishing the 2 world champions, Kappa with a 74 and Dutchy with a 77. Those are sick times. 108 for Kappa now. He is getting away from CarlJr a little bit. 6 points now between first and second place. Pack at 91, losing it a little bit. He is really, like as you said, he's really struggling a little bit with those no slides. On the previous map, he got the no slide, and the big thing that Pack is lacking is the ability to neo slide. And in that situation, the neo slide would have saved his life. So Pack definitely not feeling it right now. He's losing more ground, and it's not the best start for him either. He's losing more and more time. He's on last place again. Pack losing it a little bit right now. Of course, he can still capitalize from mistakes from other people. Let's see, he's actually coming a little closer to Dutchy right now. CarlJr on second place and Kappa in the lead. Everybody is on amazing runs already, but Dutchy now gets the no slide on that grass to roll transition. That is, of course, a very difficult part to get right if you, you know, angle up badly and then end up getting a no slide. Oh, Pack also colliding right there, makes a mistake, turns in too early. So 2 mistakes here by Pack and Dutchy. Kappa and CarlJr, the only ones that survived without making a mistake. It will all come down to the ending, but Kappa has a very comfortable lead right here. It will look very good for Kappa. CarlJr, with pretty good effort, actually gets a slightly better end than Kappa, but it's not going to be sufficient. And Kappa with a 72. What a time again by Kappa. CarlJr with a .83, not able to get the 10-pointer.
Very scary times, very good times from Kappa as well, and he's again showing he's relishing it. He loves it. He's enjoying himself right now. 10 points ahead in the lead of CarlJr. 118 plays 108. Pack still not hit the 100-point marker with 95 points, and Dutchy as well with 78. So them two have got a lot of work to do. But right now, as we get into this round, we'll see if Pack can up his game a bit and try and get better slides. But Kappa, the way Kappa and CarlJr are playing right now is very tough, and it is a very tough match for all these players to be under the pressure that they are in right now. Two of these players, sorry, I should say, will be going to the upper bracket finals. 2 of them will be dropping down to the lower bracket. It is a bit of a shame, but that's the way things work. And then, unfortunately for Pack, he'll actually slide into the wall there a bit too early, collide with the wall. He will drop back into last place. So really, he is not feeling it at all. Meanwhile, it is a fight for first place, and Kappa into the checkpoint himself as well. So he will drop back into third place, and Dutchy is now against CarlJr for first place. And it is all to do for Kappa is still third place. Pack is too far behind. Here goes Dutchy though. Dutchy should have 10 points for him, and this is a much needed 10 points there for Dutchy. Carl with 6. We see the finish in now. Kappa with 4. Is Pack going to finish? He barely. He just finishes with 3 points.
Oof. So Dutchy can actually be a little lucky right there, because he got first with a 0.9. Considering the times that everyone else has driven, a 0.9 would not be sufficient for a victory. So Dutchy getting very important 10 points and actually comes closer to Pack, who continues to make mistakes. So I think Pack might find himself in a little bit of a tilt situation right now. A lot of pressure now on his shoulders, of course, as a world champion. And yeah, not really looking all too good for Pack right now. Kappa at 122 and CarlJr at 114, both escaping him right now. Last round of this map. It is looking very good for Pack this time. He's fighting it for the first place here with Kappa. CarlJr with a great turn to the right there. Gets a lot of exit speed. Will go up all the way to second place and now contests Pack for first place. But Pack with a great line. Doesn't get the no slide here this time. Nobody with a mistake. This is incredibly close right now. Pack with the inside line. Gets very low speed out of this one though. Low speed outcome for Pack. Drops down all the way back to last place. CarlJr bumping over the bubble a little bit. Doesn't lose control over his car though, but has to let both Sampy players pass. This round is incredibly close. Everybody of those on the 113 pace. CarlJr with a full stop. He's going to be out of this one. And Pack is now on third place, trying to get a little bit closer to the Sampy players, but those are untouchable right now. They are not going to let that slip through, but as I say that, Dutchy has to lift off the accelerator. He will have to let Pack pass, and Kappa with another occasional 0.7. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's nothing. He's getting those 0.7s very easily right now, which is kind of scary as we head into our next map. And 10, well, Kappa gets one more first place. He will have finalist mode.
Oh dear lord. The next one. This map, even odds, could be the one where we might see a decision. So let's have a look at the map preview. Even odds by Skadi. This is gonna be a very important match. A very important map for all of the drivers. Kappa at 132. He needs a first place in this round, and he is gonna be finalist mode. CarlJr at 117 might need a little more time. Pack with 104 and Dutchy at 92. Let's have a look at this round. I think it is a good one for Pack. He's currently holding the time attack world record in this one, so Pack definitely knows how to be fast, and right now he is escaping everyone. Doesn't really get the best speed out of this one though, so Pack will get overtaken by almost everyone again, but yeah, the fact that Pack has the world record shows that he knows the risky lines, knows how to hit them, so maybe that's gonna bode well for the Gamers Origin driver. Right now he's on first place, while we have Kappa battling it out for third place with Sampy, Dutchy. Oh, CarlJr now saying au revoir right there on the platform. That is a big mistake by CarlJr, and that is going to be bad since Pack is on first. And he might come very, very close to his direct opponent in the score table. Pack extending his lead further and further. Kappa coming closer in the hairpin, has to lift off the acceleration, touches the wall actually. Pack not with the best exit right there, but Dutchy will not be able to come closer right there. It will be enough for Pack. Takes it home with a 112.482. Very, very important 10 points, considering Carl only got last.
Yeah, and the points difference now, again, 136 here for Kappa, so he only needs to finish third or higher to become finalist. Carl with 120 and Pack with 114. Dutchy's nearly hit the 100-point marker himself, so he has had a good few rounds to come back, so he's doing okay for himself right now. Let's hope he can do even better than okay, as we are going to stick with him. And he's in the bunch in the second round. Currently in third place, following Kappa and Carl. We'll go over the jump here. Narrow jumps here, narrow lines that is needed for this track. Pack actually collides with the, I think he clipped the Ramstein there and loses all his speed. So he'll be dropping back nearly nearly a second, I should say, behind. Now the fight is on between Carl and Kappa, and this will be good for Carl because he needs to try and stay away from Pack in terms of points. Also for Kappa, again, if Kappa can stay here in second position, he will be finalist, and that will be all he needs. That will be what he needs. One more round afterwards. So he's taking it nice and slowly. He might want to deny points for Carl, but I think he's going to take it nice and easy now as Carl is away. Yeah, he's going to take it easy. So we're coming to the final jump. Carl lands low there, but he's able to stabilize himself. Carl with 10 points, Kappa with 6, Pack with 4, Dutchy with 3. Kappa is now a finalist.
Indeed, Kappa now going into his first finalist attempt, CarlJr at 130. So if he manages to deny Kappa with a first place, we're going to see 2 finalists in the name of Kappa and CarlJr. Let's have a look at round number 3 on this map. Kappa will have the... I mean, he's going to be in a little bit of an advantage, but of course, he shouldn't be resting on that. Right now, it is looking fairly good. Gets off pretty nicely together with CarlJr. A little bit of a wider line here for Kappa. Tries to accumulate as much speed as possible. Now we have this part where you have a couple of bumps where you want to maintain as much grip as possible, as much ground contact. Oh, and that is a bad mistake by CarlJr and by Pack as well. Kappa and Dutchy, Team Sampi, is the surviving team in this round. Both CarlJr and Pack, the world champions, have made mistakes. Kappa on his way to win this match. He is on first place. Dutchy on second place. This is... Oh no! And Dutchy makes a mistake as well. This is the free win for Kappa right now. Pack made another mistake. CarlJr is half a second behind at least. 76 hundredths of a second. Kappa is most likely gonna win this match over 2 world champions and his own teammate. Kappa through the last hairpin. Avoiding the freewheel, not hitting any wall right there, jumping high enough to pass the jump, and Kappa wins this match, 112.80.
Wow, unreal gameplay there by Kappa, so congratulations to him. He will be going into the winner bracket finals, which will be tomorrow afternoon sometime, depending on the schedule, of course. But yeah, so he'll be in a winner bracket, but we still got one more place to play for the winner bracket finals. It's going to be Carl, Pack, or Dutchy. At the moment, it looks like Carl with 136 points, but Pack not too far behind with 118, and Dutchy with 105. Anything can happen now. So if Pack and Dutchy are denying points to Carl, again, Carl all he has to do is finish, right? There's only 3 of them now. It's 4 points. So all he just needs to do is finish to be a finalist. But it's the last round, and we'll be changing into another map afterwards. So we don't know if that's going to play very well to Carl or not. We will see. But right now in this round, we'll see Dutchy was in the lead. He's dropped back into third position. Now Pack is in the lead, followed by Carl. Oh, Dutchy hits the wall there on the landing. So he will be definitely in third position. Pack on the meanwhile trying to hold off CarlJr around these turns, as we are coming up to the finish line very shortly. It is close, and Pack will actually slide away just a bit more, but has a earlier line than Carl. Carl will go out wider, have a bit more speed, but coming into the straight right now, the straight jump into the finish line. It looks like Pack will take 10. Yes, Pack will take 10. Carl with 6 and is now finalist. Dutchy with 4 points.
Oh boy, we are gonna go on to the next map, and this is gonna be the second map rotation as well. We have seen all of the maps now, which means we're gonna go back to Liverstad, the map by Manox. CarlJr moving into this one as the finalist, his first finalist attempt, and he has to prove himself against Pack and Dutchy, both having shown that they can be very fast on this map as well. This is gonna be not an easy task for the 3-time world champion CarlJr for Team Zerator. Here we go after the warm-up. That is actually supposed to be skipped, I think.
Should be. It should be. There we go. One is do not finish. Dutchy.
There you go. Alright, and off we go. Let's make it a good one. Round number 1. CarlJr could take it home right here and secure himself a spot in the winner bracket final. Or will it be Pack that snipes back? Or will it be Dutchy? Let's find out in this round. CarlJr not with the greatest of starts. He is on last place, but the start doesn't really matter a lot because this map is full of surprises, full of obstacles you have to dodge. So there's a lot that can happen right now. Pack on first place. Dutchy also keeping up with the pace of Pack right now. Dutchy now going up to first place even. Pack losing a little bit of pace right there. CarlJr trying to go for the overtake. Not quite enough yet on the blue part. Going into the right-hand drift. Everybody getting it really nicely. Especially Dutchy getting a crap ton of speed out of that turn. Goes up into first place even further. Extends his lead. And now it is Pack not getting the best line right there. Both Pack and CarlJr are losing towards Dutchy. Is Dutchy gonna deny CarlJr and Pack some points? Going onto the platform section, Dutchy still 20/100ths of a second. This is going to be hard to lose for Dutchy, as we only have 2 turns. No! As I say that, Dutchy clips the edge of that platform, and Pack is now going up into the lead. CarlJr now trying to come back. It is the last turn coming up. It is Pack going very wide, and he makes a mistake! CarlJr going into first place, and he wins! What?
Wow.
I am speechless. Pack throwing it away, and CarlJr takes it with pleasure. CarlJr saying merci beaucoup and bye-bye. Winner bracket. Here we go. Pack dropping down to the loser bracket with Dutchy.